Alright guys, so this is Irvin Martinez. Let's see if you can see that shit well. No, it doesn't. Oh god. Why does it look like okay. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, so what I gotta say is that the business thing so far it's going well. I already created the Instagram, I created the website. But what I need to do is I need to purchase the items. So if you guys want, I'll later on next video, or I'll probably link it right now. I mean, I can't rush things right now because I have to do an action plan. So just in case if I hit rock bottom with that shit or something else like that, I must take it low right now. So as you can see so far, from the knowledge of the fact I got, so I'm going to do, if you ever follow my Instagram, if you follow my real Instagram, I'm going to do a vote poll and then asking you guys which beanie color is good, and the bucket hat is gonna be later on. Since they ran out, I'm gonna figure out other than that stuff. So yeah, stick tuned for that. So like I said, you guys agree on this so far. So I created the website, so I'm now done with those. So now let's see the third one. We're in the third, all right. So the third is the person or my coworker or someone else that I'm hiring. We're doing a plan ideas to ways to think. So we're not just doing a bird. There's other stuff we have to do because doing one idea doesn't mean you're literally an entrepreneur. It takes a lot of ideas. So you stick with one, that's a no-no. If I were you, I would make more ideas. Right now, we're thinking of doing a flower or something because our 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 logo is called Flamingo, and we want to express or we want to donate and all of that. So our future plan is once we have a lot of money, like we're at a point where either we can help a friend or donate, we'll donate or help a friend. That's our goal. Our goal is that. But right now we have to start low, and somehow we have to figure out, since the pandemic is going on, we would have literally, if we were back in school, we would literally done other stuff in that. So right now, let me ask you about the action plan. So now, here's a video of the action plan. The action plan is your idea and express. So let me read the definition for you, since not much from what I know, but I can actually get a little feedback from it. All right. So if you're an entrepreneur or want to start a small business, like if you having stickers, clothing, a restaurant. I don't know about restaurant. Good luck with that, anyways, because it seems pretty. Well, if anything's possible. So, excuse me. An action plan is the organization step-by-step outline or guide that pulls together the ideas, thoughts, and key steps necessary to help set the stage for entrepreneur success. So, you're doing a whole thing that's called, alright, so let me see if I can memorize it. It's called, entrepreneur spirit. So you're doing the entrepreneur spirit, entrepreneur venture, and this and that. You want to express your idea. You want to get the person's attention. So this is an action plan. I'm gonna explain to you. So an action plan is actually when you're trying to do the ideas and all of that. You will have to be certainly careful. So besides action plan, I'm explaining other things too. So let me tell you, when you're starting your business, you have to know whether this is a good idea or bad. Please sure to search anything that's related to your business, like if the idea has been used or all of that. Because remember, just because you're one person thinks you create idea, there are a lot of people all over the world, who probably have the same idea. So you must make sure. For me, I searched up the thing and there was no one. There was no one who had my idea. So I was like, oh, good. So yeah, and if you want to do that, you have to do multiple plans. Multiple plans can actually help you. That way you can succeed. So, yeah. Hold up, let me drink water. Bruh. It really takes long doing a action plan because it usually have to settle. You could ignore it real fast, but yeah, make sure. So if you're doing it on website, like in Instagram or all of that, you're fine as long as no one doesn't come across saying this or that. You are fine if you do it on Instagram, but if you're doing a reality or you're doing a clothing brand and you have to check who you're going against with, because at some point you're gonna go against another competitor. Trust me, even if you don't think you will, you're still gonna go against another person. Either that person does something or they can do what's called a pitch. A pitch is when a person uses its idea and then makes it to more. So it's like this example. I have my business, right? And somehow some other person move across the street who has a clothing brand, and so do I. We both look at each other and like, what the hell? And I was like, and then they decide, well, alright, so pitch is actually one of the most betrayed things you can actually see. So example, let's say this: if my friend has a business, right, and somehow the other person decides to come in and they ask him his ideas and all of that, it's really to a point where they can actually get his thing, they can actually get his idea, and they can bring it back to the entrepreneur to make more, and then more. That way the profit can be used and you're not even noticing it. So be sure to catch up on social media and all of that. So stay on topic to see what's going on around, all right? Because if you're only focusing on one thing, like, trust me, an entrepreneur won't be that easy for you. If you think it's gonna be like, oh, you sell this and that, no, you're actually gonna have to deal with a lot of things, whether it's from competing, from feedbacks and all of that, to your company going down low. So if I were you, if you know your math, you can actually do the stock marketing thing. So you can actually write like a line, and then you can do the math on how much you're getting paid, and then during the month, and you can take out the percentages of people who don't like in that, and then you can go down. All right, be sure to be careful. Now here's the thing. Okay, let me ask you this: be careful. This is where I recommend you to be careful. Be careful when someone asks you, oh, will you mind, if it's a professional person, if someone will ask you, oh, will you mind if you can tell me your ideas, or you want to join me, and all of that. They try to convince you. These people, they literally want you to be part of their pyramid, right? Oh, next thing, pyramid. So a pyramid is when a person's on top asking their co-workers or workers, asking you, okay, I need you to tell this person to get this person, then grab him and then put us in the pyramid, so that way he can pay money. And then they grab the other person, and then more and more. That's the point where if you're really part of that, then I'm sorry, but you're basically screwed. You can leave, go ahead. But I think they have the point of it. So if they ask you that, this is the easiest shit you can say. Just say, no, I don't want to, or I pledge the fifth, or no. Basically say that. But if somehow you come to a point where that thing happens, do be careful, because these people wants to get your ideas and then make it and convert into more. So yeah. So this is the action plan so far. And there's more to go on. There's a lot of chapter, but from what I can tell, these are the sales so far. So the beanie cost, for two beanies cost $38.46. So $38.46. So for each beanie, I'm selling it for $20, which will be $40. If you guys want to know how to, you guys can do that. Because I swear, if you guys buy a beanie that's $38, two beanies for $38.46, and you decided to set a low price, you do realize that you're basically making the price cheaper, right? I mean, somehow I'm gonna give coupons or all of that, the code thing to give you a percentage off a discount, basically, but that's gonna be later on, not right now, so I have to think of that. So yeah, so if I were you, stick with the action plan. Right now, this is the action plan of me. I have my code worker, so two people actually made. So first it was me who came up with the idea, then the design is my co-worker. So right now we're doing this and that. So yeah, peace out.